Hi, it's Jill Hutchison again, coming to you from Trigg Island Beach Cafe. That's what it is in the background. It's a lovely place to be, and I highly recommend their food, just by the way. Today we're going to be talking about goals and goal setting in such a way that you actually achieve them. And I thought there was no better place to be talking about goals other than this place, because it's so beautiful out here. There are a number of things to really remember when it comes to goals. And this is the last of the 5-part series that we've done, this 5-part series now. There will be other 5-part series that you can purchase along the way. And I hope that you've really enjoyed it. But now that you've got clear on what you really want, what you've accomplished, the lessons that you've learned, and the gratitude side of it, now's the time to set those goals in such a way that you actually achieve them. How do you set goals? People ask me, because this is exactly what I do all the time. And it's somewhat of a challenge to, in fact, take a 2-day workshop that I do and put it into 5 minutes for you. But I'm going to do my best. So when it comes to setting goals, the first is to know what you really want, which we covered in what do you really want from the future. The next is to get your senses involved. What can you hear? What can you smell? What can you taste? What can you touch? What do you feel inside? Use those senses to describe the exact situation. The next step is to get a gold card, little piece of card, and write on it, I am so happy and grateful now that I have, whether it's a vehicle that you're looking for, or I'm so happy and grateful now that I am standing on the beach in Perth. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm standing on the mountain at Lake Tahoe, having a lovely time skiing. It's hard to remember that now that it's getting pretty warm here in Perth. It's hard to remember the cold and the ice that was happening there. Write it down. And the key element is to put the gratitude in there. I am so happy and grateful now that, because you're writing it in the present. The other key element is to put a date on it. Choose a very special date. And this is what I find a lot of my clients have really enjoyed working with. Pick a date that is either a birthday, an anniversary, Christmas, New Year, Easter, whatever it is for you. Pick a date that you won't forget easily. So if there's a special birthday coming up, it might be a 40th, might be a 50th, might be a 21st birthday, it might be a silver anniversary. Pick that date and think where you'd like to celebrate that. It doesn't matter where it is, but if it's something that you really want, that's important, and that's really, really good. So pick a very special date. So pick a date, make it in the present. So it might be now the 25th of April, 2011. It might be the 1st of November, 2022, whatever the date is for you. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have my family around me as I'm standing on the beach in a new country, whichever that new country is for you. Describe it exactly as you'd like it on your goal card. Keep that goal card in your pocket at all times, because every time that you feel it, you get your senses involved and you remember exactly what's on there. Another aspect that I learned from Bob Proctor is to let go and let God. Once you've decided what your goal is that you'd really, really like, write it down exactly as you'd like it. Get passionately involved with it, but then let it go. Put it out there. You might have watched The Secret, and that's where a lot of the material that I teach originated, in fact, and originated a lot before that too. But let go and let God. Just let it go, because if you're trying to figure out exactly how it's going to work out, you use a lot of your energy finding stumbling blocks as to why it won't work. So let it go. Put it out there. Know that it's going to happen. If you order something on the internet to be delivered next week, you don't go back on and order another one just in case that one doesn't arrive, and then go back on tomorrow and order another one. No, you order it once, and particularly if it's an organization that you've worked with before, that you trust, that you know is going to deliver, you put your order in and you wait for it to arrive. Goal setting is exactly like that. Now, we're running out of time here, so I'd like to invite you to look at my next series, which we're going to be discussing a lot of these topics in detail, or to consider coming on a teleseminar with me as a group to discuss goals, which we do over a number of weeks. It's a really exciting process, and you can really get clear on the goals that you want, not what somebody else wants, the goals that you want. And you can set goals in such a way that you actually achieve them, rather than simply dreaming about them. So visualize your goals, write them down on a goal card, set that date, bring in the gratitude. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have that. So this is Jill Hutchison signing off from Western Australia, and thank you so much for joining me for this 5-video series. I have loved shooting it. We've had so much fun down here at the beach, and I'd like to hear from you what you've got out of it. because I know that you would have got a whole lot of things. In fact, even if you just got one single thing out of the whole video series, then it would have been worth it. If that makes a big impact in your business, in your life, in your relationships, that's absolutely perfect. So I'd love to hear from you, and even better, I'd love to work with you. I'm inviting you to contact me to work with you on a closer basis to figure out exactly what it is that you want and how you're going to get there. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video series.